Chapter 24. You want to leave, I want to stay. What will happen? Will it all go away? A week later, Peter and Jenny stood in the schoolyard. Their discussion was loud. Both sounded annoyed. Come on, it'll be great. I have photo shoots Monday through Wednesday. After that, we can go to the exhibition about Antarctica and roam the streets of Paris. Peter used his charming smile. Sure, it would work. Convinced she would come along. It sounds wonderful, but not that word again. But, she repeated defiantly, I can't just skip school, miss a test and not go to the gig on Saturday. Of course you can. Wouldn't you rather be in Paris? And of course I would. Right then, while we're there. But then I have to come home, take the test, deal with the band's disappointment about letting them down and everything. My life doesn't stand still while I'm away. It runs away from me. Don't you understand? She didn't mean to sound irritated, but she was already late to the aerobics lesson and had neither the time nor the desire to continue with this never-ending discussion. Many students were watching them, listening to their upset voices. I knew it wouldn't last. Cecilia, the most popular girl in school, stood outside, smoking with a friend. I mean, I don't get what he sees in her. She's such a bore. Imagine not wanting to ditch classes to go to Paris. He's going to get himself another girlfriend the way she's behaving. I mean, who could blame him? Cecilia's friend extinguished her cigarette with the heel of her shoe, but said nothing. What do you mean your life is running away from you? Aren't you the one running your life? It's not like you're a bloody puppet. My life is not standing still. I take my life with me wherever I go. I live it. I don't let it run away from me. Are you going to complain about how fucking busy you are all the time, or will you for once dare to do what you really want to do? Jenny quickly looked down, stared at the ground, bit her lip. Oh, for God's sake, don't start crying. I can't handle girls crying. What the hell was going on? Being with Jenny used to be fun. Now it was hard, difficult, boring. He recognized the feeling. He had been here before with other girls. He knew it was time to move on. Still, something held him back. What if I just join you during the weekend? You can be there all week and we can have fun together during the weekend. Her eyes. They were not green and shiny. They were grey and suppliant. They didn't look like Jenny eyes. Jenny. He gently pushed her face towards his chest and rocked her slowly while he kissed her hair. Let's do it another time, my little fairy. She held him tightly, snuggling to stop the tears that were stinging her once so shiny eyes. After the last photo shoots, Peter and the other models went to Lido to see the spectacular show. Afterwards, he and Lisbeth started walking in the chilly autumn night towards the hotel. They hadn't even walked a kilometer when Lisbeth got tired of walking and decided that they should take the metro the rest of the way. They had a few drinks in the hotel bar. Peter felt relaxed. Lisbeth was easy. She was not as fun as Jenny, but at least she didn't say, I would love to, but, to his suggestions. When they were in bed together, Peter realized how long it had been since he was with another woman. Lisbeth's body was different. The way she moved her lips and tongue felt unfamiliar, and he even disliked her squeaky cries, so different from Jenny's exciting groaning. Why does Jenny have to be so bloody ambitious and stubborn? Lisbeth was sleeping, but Peter's thoughts kept him awake. If she would just be a bit more relaxed, they could have fun all the time, for a long time. Well, not endlessly, of course. She probably had a limit, like everyone else. The limit when you know everything there is to know about a person. The limit where there is an end to the excitement and fascination. He hadn't found that restriction with her yet. There was so much to explore if she would just give him a chance. The way she was living, they would never have time for all the fun he knew they could have. He sighed and rolled over so he lay on his back. Why couldn't she just... Are you having trouble falling asleep? Lisbeth put a hand on his chest, looking at him with sleepy eyes. He shook his head slowly and smiled reassuringly. He closed his eyes, only to open them again shortly after, looking at the reflections in the ceiling of the neon lights from the street.